Kakadosh Boker Tov. We're just continuing with the halachot of Pesach. It's actually brought down in the Shulchan Aruch that you have to drink a revi'it for the 4 cups of the wine. Now, when we're talking about the shiur of the actual cup in itself, Maran does bring down a stam v'yesh, which means he does say that if you have a lot of revi'its, so therefore a lot of different people can come and drink from it. Some people say you have to drink the majority of the cup, even though you have a lot of revi'its. So here, even though technically it's a stam v'yesh, we go like the stam, so you don't really need to drink the majority of the cup. And as long as you drank a revi'it, you're going to be okay. But the Mishnah Berurah does bring down that the majority of the Achronim, they say that we should be choshesh for the yesh, which means that we have to be careful with the cup. What does that mean? Do not get a cup which is going to be so big, which has so many revi'ot, because you should drink the majority of the cup. So try to make sure that you have a smaller cup and you drink the majority, instead of having some huge Eliyahu Navi cup and you only just drink a little bit. Now, according to this, it comes out that all that you have to drink, according to the Grach Nae, and that's how Rav Ovadia is also posek, all you have to drink is 86 milliliters. 86 milliliters is 86 cc, or around 2.9 ounces, let's say even 3 ounces. So therefore, a person should come and get, let's say, a 3.5 cup ounce, or 3.2 cup ounce, and then you drink the majority of the cup, and then you're going to be Yotzei Chovah. You're going to be Yotzei Chovah, the mitzvah of the Arba Kosot. That is going to be according to the Grach Nae. However, though, according to the Chazon Ish, it's not going to be 86, which is the numerical value of kos, is 86, but rather it's kos hagun. Kos hagun is 150 milliliters, and therefore you're supposed to drink 150 milliliters, which is around 5.2 ounces. So therefore, again, you would get a 5.5 cup of ounce of cup, and then you drink the majority of it, and then you're going to be Yotzei Chovah according to the Chazon Ish. And that's what you're supposed to be doing for all the 4 cups. Obviously, it's very, very important to remember that women, and this is the next seif in the Shulchan Aruch, women are obligated in all the mitzvot of the day. And therefore, since the women are obligated, whether it's in the 4 cups of wine, whether the reading of the Haggadah, the Matzah, the Maror, everything, so therefore a person is obligated to make sure that the wife and children, everyone, they're going to come, right, and they're going to be drinking also the proper amounts, not just taking a sip, and then, they just did the mitzvah of the Arba Kosot. It doesn't exist. They have to drink the 86 milliliters in order to be Yotzei Chovah the Arba Kosot. Now what happens is that Lecha Techila, especially for men, we have to take wine. And Maran brings down that even if it's going to be that the wine pushes a person off or it doesn't like it, he should push himself to have wine. Now Maran does bring down that you should get red wine. So red wine is more important than white wine. And even though it could be that some shitot say if the white wine is better, but we still go that there's many different reasons why we're supposed to use red, and therefore we should be using red wine. And another thing is, even though the Mishnah Berurah does bring down, not like Rav Ovadia. Rav Ovadia says the minhag is to be mekel, that you could come and you could use yain mefustar or yain mevushal, which means wine which is going to be cooked or pasteurized. Right? The minhag is, Rav Ben Zion also is posek like this as well. Lecha techila, we're being choshesh to shitat Rambam, which means, and the Mishnah Berurah also paskins the same way, that we have to be choshesh that we are not supposed to use any wine which is not kasher to the mizbeach, and therefore if it's going to be mefustar or if it's going to be mevushal, it's going to be a problem. So therefore we try to get yain eno mevushal. So therefore, if we're just trying to understand, first of all, there's yain eno mevushal, and it should be adom, it should be red wine which is not mevushal. And then you go down that obviously if it's going to be mevushal, then you go down if it's not going to be wine, grape juice. But even if it's going to be grape juice, you can get grape juice which is not mevushal as well, which basically helps out, again, according to Shitat Rambam, to do with not mevushal. So therefore, it's important just to remember these things when we're trying to choose the wine on the night of the Seder. So therefore, we actually pay attention, first of all, what type of wine are we using for the Arba Kosot, right? And also, how much are we drinking in order to make sure that for sure we're fulfilling the mitzvah, but also that we don't go overboard. But then people say, I wasn't able to really to finish. I had an empty stomach and I almost got drunk. He says, but if you drank only 86 milliliters, right, you're not going to get drunk from 86 milliliters, right? So even if it's going to be 2 cups until finally you start getting the meal, it's not going to be the same. So a person should just pay attention, so that way they're going to be fulfilling the mitzvah exactly the way that they're supposed to be, B'ezrat Hashem. We're doing the 8th day.